Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to Remy Fit Radio, where you can learn my philosophies on health, performance, and lifestyle optimization that I have learned from the years of experience as a health and performance coach. I'm your host, Brandon Remy, and let's get into it. All right, what's up, everyone? Welcome back. Today we are talking about how being selfish is actually being selfless, right? So, being a coach, right, I have to do a lot of things for myself, right? I have to, like mentally, right? I have to put myself ahead of basically everyone else, right? Because you can't lead anyone else to greatness unless you are already great yourself, right? You can't lead someone past where you are, right? And that's not true all the time. Like, yes, you can lead someone past where you are, but you're due to their actions, right? Maybe because they do more than what you do, right? But it's still the knowledge base that you need, right, to set them up for future success, right? So being selfish, right, actually helps a lot more people, right? So, for example, right, when I learn about whatever it is, whether it's health, fitness, nutrition, anything that goes into those things, or it could be hunting, fishing, stuff like that, right? Um, you know, I really dive deep into that stuff because that's what I like to do, right? I want to learn for my own good, right? But then through learning for myself, now I can teach that to other people, right? So one of like the greatest mentors of all time, Mr. Paul Chek, um, has this, kind of philosophy of I, we, all, right? I lead from the top, right? So think of it kind of like a pyramid, right? I as the top third of the pyramid, right? I lead, I teach you guys, right? Then together we do this, right? Do whatever it is that I'm teaching, right? So I teach, we do, and then the third, the bottom of the pyramid is all. So it's I, we, all, right? I teach, we do, and then all will follow, right? So that is kind of the base, right, of why we should kind of be selfish, right? We should really think about ourselves, putting ourselves first, right? Because when we're at our best, we can help everyone else be their best, right? When we're at our lowest, it's hard to help people be their best, right? And be in this positive mindset and tell people, oh yeah, keep going, crush your goals, eat right, do this. But then if we're not really doing it ourselves, it's kind of like a catch-22. Like, we can't be telling people what to do but not doing it ourselves, right? So we have to lead by example, right? We have to set that bar high, right? Once again, I set this bar high so that way you or we can all follow, right, do this after me, right? I teach, we do, and then all eventually will follow, right? So, and that goes for everything, right? Any whether it's business, whether it's life, whether it's health and fitness, hunting, fishing, anything, right? There's someone that has to take that leader, the role, right? The leader's role, right? They have to be breaking through. They have to be thinking and doing all these things, right? So the people behind them or under them, whichever way you want to look at it, have a better understanding on what's to come, right? So once again, just take some time for yourself, right? Block out some time out of your day just to be you, right? Whether it's 15 minutes, if that's all you can spare, or an hour or 2 hours, take some time to do things that you like to do, right? And you should do this every single day, right? This isn't like, oh, once a week I have to, take some me time. Like, no, every 24 hours you should have some me time, right? Some time for yourself to do things that you like to do, to read a book that you want to read, to study something that's going to make you a better person, right? Whether it's physically, mentally, emotionally, or spiritually, we have to make ourselves better so that way we can make everyone else better, right? there's never really a leader who's kind of the worst person in the room, right? They're usually the, whatever you want to call it, the smartest, the fittest, the strongest, those typically are the leaders, right? There are outliers in every situation, but the leaders lead from front, right? They pave the way. They lay down the bricks and everybody else walks on the road. So just remember that, right? And you don't necessarily have to be a quote, air quotes, a leader, right? You can just be a normal, everyday person, right? But you need to lead your life. You need to live your life, right? And through that, through living your life, through experimenting things on a day in, day out, eventually that information, right? Because that's what we're really getting at, right? Every day we're taking in information, what to do, what not to do, how do I do things better? How do I do, what not to do, how to not do things worse, right? So we're taking in this information, right? Then we come home, right? Or lay down in bed and we process this, right? Maybe not like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, we just kind of do this naturally, right? It's involuntary. That's the word. So it's not like I don't come home and I'm like, all right, let me process today, right? We just do. We just process. We just, our body kind of just does it, or our mind does it, right? And then we get better, right? So if I touched a hot stove yesterday and I'm like, hey, now I know what I'm not going to do tomorrow. I'm not going to touch that hot stove, right? But then guess what? I'm going to teach my kids later down the line that, hey, we're not going to teach hot stoves because we're going to burn ourselves, right? And then they're going to teach, their friends or their kids eventually, right? So it's that I, we, all, right? It starts with me, right? And it starts with you guys. You guys are the top of your life, right? You're the I, right? And then your local friend group is the we, right? And then everybody else, whether it's, a global situation like in the world, or everyone else in, in your state or your community, right? They will all follow. So the easiest way I can think of it, right, is, or explain it rather, is for like me and my friend group, right? I am the leader, not of my friends, but I am the leader of me, right? And then I dabble in some ideas, I put some things out. I tell my friends, try this, try that, So now we are doing similar things, right? And then other people are attracted to those things, right? So actually this just came up the other day. One of my new clients, right? So me and my friends, we spent a lot of time at Island Cava. Shout out to Island Cava. Fucking great little spot to go grab some like, not drinks as in alcoholic beverages, but like some teas, and they have coffee and stuff, but mainly teas. So, we spent a lot of time at Island Cava, right? And one of my new clients was saying, because she goes there a lot too, she was saying how, like, me and my friend group is like, she's like, you guys are just like go-getters. Like, like you guys are always positive. Like, I always look over at your friend group and it's just like, there's never like I don't want to say a dull moment, but there's never like we're never doing anything like harmful or bad, right? It's always like we're always moving that needle forward, right? I mean, basically all of us train jiu-jitsu or some sort of martial art, whether it's kickboxing, MMA, whatever. We all have that, like, that mentality, right? That winner's mindset. We're getting better every single day, right? I don't want to say it started with me, but it started with me and myself, right? And I found that in my my close group of friends, right? So I started that, and then I found other people who do the same thing. So now we do that collectively, right? We are all mentally, focused. Obviously, it varies, everybody deals with some shit here and there, but as a collective group, right, we're all very similar, right? We're trying to get better every day. We all eat very healthy. We all, like to have a good time and really, cherish the time that we spend together, right? We go to Kava almost every fucking day. And yeah, we spend a lot of money there, but it's also like we spend money for the drinks, but also to like congregate, right? To have a place to come together, to share ideas, right? And I think that's this whole pandemic kind of showed us that we need that connection, right? That person to person connection, right? That is a huge part of just, life is, society is having a group to join, to be with, to go on and conquer bigger things, right? Once again, we, all, right? So I found my we, right? My group, my people, right? And then all are now starting to follow, right? So I've actually had 2 new clients from Island Kava that contacted me because of me and my friend group, right? Because they see us coming in every day, whether it's with our healthy meals, not healthy meals direct, but those Redefine meals. Shout out to Redefine, fucking solid meal prep service. Delicious, absolutely delicious. But once again, right, whether they see us coming in with our Redefined meals, or just seeing us come in straight from practice or right before practice, going to practice, we're always trying to better ourselves, right? A lot of us go there, do some work, and it's contagious. Like, being positive is contagious, but also being negative is contagious, right? So you are the 5 people that you hang out with, right? You're the sum of that. So if you hang out with fucking negative Nancy over there, right, and all her friends, or you can hang out with the positive group, right? It's up to you to choose, right? But once again, I choose my we, so that way all can follow us, right? So once again, it doesn't have to start with I, right? Like, I didn't start my friend group being positive and, eating healthy and training jits, but I put myself into that situation, right, where we flourish, and now all of the other people in our, we'll say in Island Kava, right, in that local community now want to follow. So once again, we, all. I lead, we all follow, we all do, and everyone follows, right, or all will follow. It's kind of back and forth. Some people say I, we all, or I, we, everyone, right? So, whichever one you can remember. But yeah, that's really it, guys, today. I want to keep it nice, short, simple, right to the point, right? I, we, all. I teach, we do, all will follow. Peace. And that does it for another episode of Remy Fit Radio. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed listening, and if you think I can add any value to someone else, please like, share, and subscribe. If you would like to learn more, or you are interested in my online lifestyle optimization course, head over to my website, www.remyfithp.com, and follow me on Instagram at @BRemyFit.